The history of Abrahamic faiths, 4.3 billion people in 5 minutes. Abraham, a unique man, history documents from Uruk, modern-day Iraq, believed to be the son of a pagan king. But he stood out. He pondered, he questioned, he sought, and he found the truth of the one God. Unlike others, your and my ancestors perhaps, Abraham wasn't selfish. He prayed that his descendants would be a light for the nations. He looked to the future, generations yet unborn, and God heard him. Abraham became the pioneer, the father of nations. From Abraham came 2 sons, Ishmael through his later wife Hagar, and Isaac from first wife, Sarah. With Isaac, God established the covenant. To Ishmael, God promised a great nation under God. As Abraham prayed, "Let Ishmael live before you and know you." Thus came 2 branches, yet they were united. Ishmael and Isaac buried their father together. This demonstrates that both brothers were close and likely with their father together when he passed. Now, here is where the covenant story truly begins. Through Isaac came Jacob, Israel. His descendants, the Jews, were blessed, quite intelligent, and given guidance. Solomon wanted to fulfill Abraham's vision. He prayed that his temple would be a light to the nations. But too often they traded the covenant for money. They were stubborn. They killed many prophets. God promised them a Messiah. When the Messiah came, they did not understand him. They plotted to kill him too. Jesus told them the parable of the tenants. The kingdom will be taken from you and given to a nation that will produce its fruit. They were outraged because they knew he was speaking of them. He even warned, God can raise up children of Abraham from stones. The covenant was about bringing light to the world from Abraham's lineage, and Jesus was telling them that God could miraculously create Abrahamic lineage from even stones. But remember, the Ishmael bloodline was still existing in the shadows. After the crucifixion event, Jesus appeared to his sad disciples and said, "Peace be upon you." Not recognizing him, they said, "We had hoped he was the one to redeem Israel." According to the Bible, even his closest followers misunderstood him and felt he had failed the prophecy by being crucified. And that was what helped split the tree into 3 branches. Enter Paul. He never met living Jesus. Seeing what looked like a failed Messiah, Paul created a new theology: vicarious atonement, blood sacrifice, the passion narrative. Meanwhile, James the Just, Jesus' brother, and the early church in Jerusalem remained Torah keepers, or Judaizers, as they were called. But Paul's invention spread. He made it all about the cross. Hunted in Judea, he went to Rome and converted Gentiles. 3 centuries later, Constantine embraced it. Fresh off killing his wife and son, the Roman emperor loved a faith built on submission and sacrifice. Of course, without any responsibility of devoted works, free for faith-based salvation. Paul's sect became the official Christianity. The Trinity was born. The Jews, persecuted and pressured to convert to Christianity, clung to survival. Enter the Doctrina Jacobi, written in 634 AD, just after Prophet Muhammad's passing. It records Jewish conversations about a new prophet rising among the Ishmaelites. In the document, some Jews discuss the advent of Islam, saying, "We missed the Messiah." The document described Muhammad as claiming the keys to paradise and heralding the return of the Messiah. A prophet from Ishmael's line had risen. The Jews, the document captures, rejected him simply because, as they said, a true prophet does not come with a sword. The document captures Islam fulfilling Daniel's 4th kingdom prophecy, crushing Rome and liberating them. Islam fulfilled what Israel never completed, spreading pure monotheism to all nations. The covenant handed to another nation, just as Jesus foretold. From Ishmael's nation came the final prophet, Muhammad, peace be upon him. The light of Abraham carried forward, through his seed, as God promised him, now followed by 2 billion souls and growing. Together today, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. More than 4.3 billion people, half of humanity. All 3 still await the Messiah. Jews for the first coming, Christians for the rapture and second coming, Muslims for his descent as a sign of the hour and to defeat the Dajjal, the Antichrist. Their visions of the afterlife also differ. Jews focus on this life, Olam Hazeh, with Sheol as the end. Olam Haba, a perfect world after the Messiah has come and God has judged the living and the dead. Christians anticipate inheriting a renewed earth for 1,000 years. Muslims await Jannah, paradise above, eternal justice, and eternal reward. Abraham looked to the future and prayed. His prayer shaped history. His children carried that light in different ways. 4,000 years later, more than 4 billion people still walk in Abraham's shadow.